Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today video I'm talking about how to find inspiration and create mood board. So the truth is, a lot of artists can just open their sketchbook, put their pens down, and instantly create a masterpiece. So let's normalize having to sketch multiple times before diving into coloring. Yeah, sometimes whether a drawing is good or bad isn't what important. What important is whether you have the inspiration or ideas to start drawing in the first place. So, how do you find inspiration and create a mood board? To answer those questions, let's dive into how to find inspiration and use mood board. So, today I'm going to share my approach with you all. We can find inspiration from various sources like nature. Pay more attention and appreciate the beauty of each place you visit. If possible, take photos to use as references for your future drawings. Social media platforms are also great for inspiration. There are tons of images and information out there. I often use Pinterest, Instagram, and YouTube. A little secret: finding inspiration is also a skill that needs to be learned. It's not just about scrolling and saving images. Sometimes I ask myself questions to help generate ideas like, what impressive about this photo that interests me? Or, the colors in this picture look interesting. Can I mix or combine a palette like that? Or, what detail do I like most in this image? Look and analyze instead of just scrolling. So lately I realized that you don't need perfect reference photos. What matters is whether your artistic eye is creative enough. So I'm practicing observing the things around me and drawing them. Yeah, sometimes inspiration ideas are just that simple. You can also find inspiration in books and magazines. I found that inspiration is always around us. It's just a matter of whether we see it as inspiration. As for books, I like those that have a lot of information and illustrations. Another nearby source of inspiration is movies. I've seen many people paint inspiration from Studio Ghibli films. I love Studio Ghibli too. The colors are so vibrant. We can learn from how they use colors, design characters, and tell stories. Finally, inspiration can come from the story you want to tell. After finding inspiration, let's dive into creating a mood board to better visualize what you want to convey in your painting. Ask yourself questions like, what materials do you want to use for drawing or painting? It could be your pencils, ink pens, color pencils, markers, acrylics, or oil pastels. Each material has different characteristics, leading to different techniques and styles. Next, decide on the color palette you want. As I mentioned earlier, you can find color inspiration from your surroundings or by browsing out platforms to see what artist palette you like. You can also choose color based on color theory, like warm tones, yellow, orange, red, or cool tones, blue, green, and purple. You can even choose colors based on emotions. For example, muted tones might evoke sadness, while pastel tones might bring about a sense of joy and happiness. When it comes to art style, I think it's important to spend a few minutes each day practicing creativity. For instance, even though we are all drawing mushrooms, each person might draw them differently, with unique shape and styles. I practiced drawing trees using only lines and came up with many different styles. Finally, the most time-consuming part that requires observation, creativity, and practice is choosing the composition and perspective you want to draw. My advice is to create your own image library by observing a lot, watching many videos and images, analyze and remembering details. This way you can imagine many interesting things and turn them into ideas for your paintings. Now, let's do two practice exercises together. I'm going to draw a picture of clouds using markers. Here's the color palette I chose. I want to convey a cheerful and cute feeling. You can write down the key elements or make a mood board using images. The more detailed, the better. Use whatever method works best for you, as long as it helps you feel comfortable and makes it easy for you to be creative. My drawing process consists of 4 simple steps. Step 1 is to identify key elements. Step 2 is sketching. I usually start with initial ideas and then create a detailed sketch. Step 3 is planning the color palette. And the final step is coloring. Today's video, I only talk about finding inspiration and creating a mood board. However, that's not everything. There's so much more to learn. If you are interested in painting, you will need to learn many foundational skills, such as lights, shapes, values, lighting, perspective, and more. Understanding these basics will make coloring and shading much easier. Hope this video is helpful for you. If you want to see more exclusive content, you can join my Patreon. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. Bye bye.